welcome to another Escape Route stream. Welcome to another Warriors Wednesday. It's that time again. I feel like it's been a couple of weeks. I feel like it's been at least 2 weeks since the last Warriors Wednesday. I know that last week I didn't do Warriors Wednesday because it was April 1st. I was working all day. Yeah, that was April Fool's Day for me, I was working all day. So that was the thing. The previous Wednesday, I'm not quite sure what happened. Maybe there was something else on. I can't remember. But we're gonna have Warriors Wednesday today. I promise. We're back into it. I've not been great past couple of days, I must say. The weight of the world, so to speak. But I'm feeling better now. Sometimes an outburst is healthy. I'm back. I am breathing. I had a wonderful, wonderful day out today. Why? It was working before. Why is the controller now not working? Okay. Weird. Alright. It's working now. Legend log. And it remembers where we got up to. Okay. So chapter 2. Skull and Cherry Blossoms. How much One Piece have I watched? Up to about here-ish? I'm very behind now on where we are in this game, so that's gonna be fascinating. I'm going to be playing through levels with characters that I've never met, for which I have zero context, and you know what? I wouldn't change a thing. Sanji. The problem is, like, every level you pick Sanji, it's like, there will be girls in this level. Sanji is weak against girls. Oh, we're alright. Doesn't appear to be girls in this one. Skull and Cherry Blossoms. Straw Hat Pirates escaped from Logue Town and finally embarked for the Grand Line. Before long, they landed on an island where the secret society of bounty hunters, Baroque Works. I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with Baroque Works. During that battle, Luffy and his crew, protected Vivi, the princess of Alabasta Kingdom, who had infiltrated Baroque. Touched by Vivi's determination to save her homeland from civil war, they decided to escort her safely to the Alabasta Kingdom. However, in the middle of their hurried voyage, Nami developed a terrible fever and collapsed. Oh no, please tell me she's gonna be okay. Vivi said that getting Nami treated by a doctor was more important than continuing their voyage, and the crew landed on Winter Island Drum Island. Once ruled by the Drum Kingdom, and known as a country of great physicians, fell into decline when the king, Guapol, fled the country to escape a terrible pirate attack. The doctors on the island had been taken away by Guapol, and the only one left on the island was Dr. Kureha, who lived in a castle in the Drum Rockies. Luffy and his crew overcame many obstacles in the unimaginably harsh snowy mountains as they headed for the summit, but it seemed like they could go no further. That is a lot of text. That was a lot of exposition. I feel like there should be like some music here or something. Da 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 ba ba da ba da 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 ba ba da ba. Is that Nami? Yo, who's this fella? Looks like a big chopper. Oh yeah, I've seen Dr. Kureha before.
体何のつもり？すぐに湯を沸かしてぶち込んどきな。
こっちは出血がひどいんだ。あばら6本と背骨にひび。俺がオペしていい？
一番やばいのはこの娘だね。死にかけてる。
Oh no, not Nami. Please tell me she survives.
大丈夫だ。あの血まみれのガキもこの娘もちゃんと治してやるから安心しな。仲間なんだよ。わかったよ。助ける。チョッパー、治療だ。
I don't think I would trust that little thing to do my medicine, to do my surgery.
ナミとサンジの治療も間に合い、自らも手当てを受けた。回復したナミはドクター・クレハにチョッパーについて尋ねる。ドクター・クレハは
No way I'm actually awake for a Warriors Wednesday again. Welcome in, Matsu.
人々の実を食べたトナカイ
Tony Chopper,
チョッパ
the
ー。
reindeer who ate the
彼は
human
トナカイ
fruit.
からも人からも拒まれる
Oh
孤独な存在
no!
であった。
I didn't realize his backstory was
傷
so
ついた彼を
sad.
唯一受け入れたヤブ医者ドクター・ヒルルク。彼はチョッパーを息子として扱うが
Dr. Hiluluk
死病に侵されて
looks
いた
a。lot like Dr. Kureha.
国を癒すためヒルルクはある研究に余命を費やしていたが、医者狩りを掲げたワポルの罠により世を去ってしまう。チョッパーは
Oh no.
ヒルルクの意志を継ぐためドクター・クレハの下で医術を学んでいたが、その心は未だ傷ついたままであった。
Dr. Kureha is kind of banging, I gotta say.
待てよ。あいつさっき喋ってなかったか？
I had no idea Chopper could
そう
speak.
いやあいつ日本足で立ってたような。
I've
化け物だ。
I've not seen anywhere near this far into
なん
One
だあり
Piece.
ゃ。日本足で歩いてトナカイでモコモコで。
Leave poor Chopper alone.
でかくなって。
Surprised I'm not sleeping, to be honest. The only thing I've done today was screen protector replacing. That's a thing.
面白い。 サンジ、
I went
あ
to
い
the
つ仲間に
seaside
しよう。
and almost got
ほ
heat
ら
stroke.
待て化け物。
That was
俺
fun.
たちの仲間になれ。
Honestly, it has been the most loveliest, warmest, sunniest day imaginable today.
この匂い
I
は
walked from the seaside town of Volma to the seaside town of Deal. That sounds like a long distance. It's really about a mile. It was a very pleasant walk. There was a lot of places to check out. There was some guy running a laptop and computer shop out of half of his house, which was fascinating discovering that. Defeat Wapol. Chopper flees or Drum Castle is captured. Defeat Wapol's forces and protect the castle. I've been working my way through. I got this like dog shit book. Useless. This LaBerge fella, right? Meant to be like an expert on lucid dreaming, right? I've got this fucking lucid dreaming book. And it's got all these like supposed techniques for lucid dreaming, and they're saying walk around and look at what's happening around you and imagine you're in a dream and imagine how the world would change around you if you knew you were in a dream. So, you know, I get it. Is Nightbot still broken? Come on, Nightbot, you had one job. I fixed it. I fixed it. I fixed it. Oh no, I see what's happened. I see what's happened. Let's just go to commands. Quote. We'll fix Nightbot again. Trust me. Nightbot should now be fixed. This is what it's supposed to look like. So, come on, Nightbot. Come on, Nightbot. You can do it. Come on, Nightbot. I believe in you. I believe in you, Nightbot. God damn it, Nightbot. Earn your keep. I am serious. Don't make me ban you again. Unexpected identifier connecting. Motherfucker. Does it, like, delete the paste after an hour? Right, okay, we'll use a different paste. We'll use a different paste. That's fine. Expiration, never. Let's open up. Expiration, never. Can I get raw? How would I get raw? That'd be JSON, right? JSON! Raw would probably be JSON. I'm dead serious about fixing this. I am dead serious about fixing this live. It's not Nightbot's fault. It's getting a paste bin that is compatible with Nightbot. Nightbot has to do a little... I can't be bothered to fix it now. That's even funnier. That's even funnier. Right, so this Lucid Dreaming book says that you should walk around and imagine the world around you as a dream, and imagine what would happen in a dream. So I'm walking and I'm thinking, what would be cool is if I walk around the corner and there's a guy selling laptops and computers. And there's a guy selling laptops and computers. I had to fucking check I wasn't dreaming. I had to do a fucking lucidity check. There and then. I assumed I was dreaming. I assumed I was asleep. I manifested it. Oh. The world and art weird. It's taken me a while to get back into the swing of this, because this game did feel weird to play compared to, like, other Warriors games, right? Right, okay. Oh, we got Chopper now! Okay, Chopper. Let's fill Chopper's bar. There were some weird things today. I walked into a newsagent's and I was trying to figure out where the fuck the drinks were. Like, I could find everything else, but I could not see where the soft drinks and energy drinks were. Turns out they had this section at the back that was like a walk-in refrigerator, and it had a little panel on the wall that you had to wave your hand in front of. And then the door opened and allowed you to walk into this giant refrigerator. And there were just shelves and shelves of drinks. And I was thinking, have I still not woken up? But no, it was real. They had Ghost energy drink in there. I had a sour watermelon Ghost, and that was great. That tasted fantastic. So I really enjoyed my my walk into Deal today, and subsequent charity shop visiting. I think it's time that the Unk admits to something he collects. Okay, chat, I'm gonna level with you. I collect dolls. I'm sure that comes as no surprise, really. And I'm mentioning this because I know that Matzo finds dolls terrifying. I bought a doll today, and then when I got it home, I found out it was a guy. It was a guy doll. Like, for real. When I bought it, it was dressed up in a dress with, like, a necklace. That's guy. It's got a fucking six-pack. So whoever gave that into the charity shop, presumably, the dress was sort of like handmade. I take it the route is gonna become regular for the summer. You mean that path? Maybe I can make it a thing Wednesdays. RuPaul's Annabelle. Nah. Way too hot. Way too hot to be drag queen. I'm gonna have people thinking things. Me referring to dolls as hot. Oh, I have to go this way now. I can't go through that door. This is, at its core, very old-fashioned warriors, which is not surprising considering the time in which this game came out. Wapol. Wow, that already maxed out. Okay, that already maxed out. Zora. What does that mean? Speaking of working on game, I need to, I understand that Echo Collector is a game that keeps increasing in fucking scope. Constantly. So, it might behoove me to literally create, like, the first area of Echo Collector with the collectible Echoes and just, like, make the entire first area and just release it. Because I'll know by the time I've done one area if I want to do the rest of the areas and the rest of the work that goes into it. You know, the Echo artworks, the chipsets, the char sets. I'll soon know if that's something I really want to do or not. Enemies have started appearing and are approaching Drum Castle. Lapan is trying to flee. I think Lapan flees too easily. That's what I think. Lapan is in trouble. Lapan is not in trouble. Okay, maybe Lapan is in trouble. But like a little bit, right? slacking on game development and watching Young Sheldon. Well, the mistake there is that you're watching Young Sheldon. My problem is all the major noticeable change stuff is done, so it's all like back-end stuff that, you know, it's not noticeable when you change it. But some of that is the most important stuff, right? But I'm with you, right? I like to see progress. And yeah, there's no dopamine hit when the progress you're making is not immediately visible. The parts of video game development I like are the visual parts, right? It's the artistic parts. It's the making assets. It's the creating environments. I have this issue when I'm working on a RPG Maker RPG that I want to build a debug room. It's like the whole point is like the player will never see that. I spent so much time working on the fucking debug room, and I'm like, well, this is a waste of time. So I need to tell myself minimal debug room bullshit with what happens in Chopper, flee, or Drum Castle's captured? Oh, that's fine. Lapan can flee. I don't care. I don't care. Lapan can flee. Who gives a shit? It would be in my best interest with Echo Collector to make the first area Processor Zone with all of its collectible Echoes, all of its gameplay elements, and then either submit that in a public place or maybe give it to a small number of people to test first. I have this vision, right? I want to make this game in RPG Maker 2003 because that's the RPG Maker I know by the back of my hands, and you are allowed to sell stuff made with RPG Maker 2003. You have a license. The downside, though, is that RPG Maker 2003 is old, and it tries to run games automatically in full screen at a resolution that is not supported on modern computers. And it's, you know, it's not very future-proof. So, I envision, by the time Echo Collector is actually fully released, a kind of wrapper, and I don't mean like the kind that our Prime Minister refuses access into the country just to make music, but a wrapper in the sense of like an executable that will run on a person's system, so Windows, Linux, Mac, that emulates a virtual environment in which to run the RPG Maker game. And then that would allow you to have Steam achievements and all that fun stuff. So at that point, I would need to hire someone. Oh my god, it's working. I would need to hire someone to build that executable / launcher. That would be something I wouldn't be able to code myself, except maybe vibe coding, right? That's something I wouldn't be able to code myself. I'd have to pay somebody to do it for me. So it would need to be coded in a language that can then be compiled for Windows, for Mac, for Linux with no problems, right? Well, Linux, I don't necessarily have to code for it. I could just test whether it runs nicely with Proton, right?
この城の主は俺様だぞ。
この城はね、ヒルルクの
Chosen this
墓
castle
に
to
し
be
たんだ。
Hiluluk's grave.
お前らのよう
Yeah,
な
yeah,
腐
simple
った
like
ガ
C
キ
sharp
どもの
thing.
来るところじゃないよ。
墓？
Because then you can have the calls to the Steam API for...
笑わせるな。
It would need to be clever enough to be able to tell what is happening in the virtualized RPG
ド
Maker
クター
environment.
はこの国を救いたかったんだ。
It would need to be able to convert Gamepad 1's buttons to
お前たちを
inputs
城へは入れない。
compatible with RPG
ド
Maker.
クターの信念、ドクロの
Those sorts
旗
of
は
things.
絶
And it
対
needs
に
to be able
下
to
ろさ
tell
せない
what
ぞ。
map you're in or what action you've taken in RPG Maker to pop
いよ
like
いよもって
a relevant
殺して
achievement
やつ大
in the
集
Steam
合
Achievements
ってわ
pack,
け
right?
だな。
ドクターは
That's what I envision.
お
But
前
I
だって
don't
救おう
have
と
to
し
have
た
that
ん
in
だぞ。
place for the very first version of Echo Collector. For that, I can just
雪でしょ。
have the RPG Maker project and sort of like render it as an executable, you know, export it as an executable, just for people to play and test.
バクバクチャーク。秀よ、王国の戦士たち。俺様の城を
So that's probably what I will do, is make the first area. Because I get to be very creative, I get to do a lot of the creative processes. A lot of the work that I would do for the first area is sort of like indicative and like reappears in the other areas, right? So it's work that would help me move towards the next steps.
サンジさん、これってまさか。
なだれを
Oh,
起こし
she's
たの
here.
か。
I can easily get the first area of Echo Collector done in...
ウサギの分際で
Even with the amount that I'm working and the amount that I'm getting doing other stuff, I could probably get the first area of Echo Collector done in 4 months. If I just actually
ありがとう、ラブ。
knuckled down,
奴らを助けたりしても
I could get it done in 4
ファン
months.
は決して人に懐か
Is
ない
that
動
like
物だ
10 collectible Echoes, I think, in Processor Zone, including one boss.
奴が逃げ込みそうな場所を落としちまうか。
Like, that's all I need to do.
俺たちも続け。まだまだ行くぜ。バクバクシャー。
I don't even have to have the whole soundtrack in place. Like, I'm worrying about the soundtrack. Right now, I'm going through the document and I'm like, what am I gonna have for audio track 4 in the Horror Kingdom? It's like, why the fuck does that matter? That's like further into the game dev. So I should just focus on the Processor Zone stuff, which is like super early, first area. Doesn't even have to be like super difficult. I could get that done. And I should. So speaking of this place that does the laptops, I was looking in there today. This place I fucking materialized. They had some netbooks in there, and I'm thinking netbook. I'm thinking old-fashioned netbook.
満足に守れねえのか。
Because if you think about it, a netbook running Windows XP Service Pack 3 with an SSD in it, more than capable. Well, a ThinkPad. I have a ThinkPad that it's somewhere here. I have the ThinkPad, right? I have the Windows XP ThinkPad. But like laptops are big. And if I'm gonna take this thing to work and covertly work on an RPG Maker project, you know, while I'm at work, it needs to be a device that's really small. So I'm thinking netbook on account of form factor. So it doesn't get in the way. There's space to have it on the side where I'm working. Windows 7, okay. I would want to get Windows XP, which would mean finding the right drivers, or at least drivers that are functional. I wouldn't want to go online, so I wouldn't need to worry about a Wi-Fi driver. An Ethernet driver maybe for, well, a Wi-Fi driver maybe for home network. That's a lot of money I just picked up. Right. Wapol, but I can't... Oh, actually I can focus on it. So I was about to say, I need to focus on protecting Drum Castle first. Yeah, it needs to be like an old-fashioned netbook. I used to have a small netbook at uni, right? Small red netbook. Perfect. That's the kind of thing you need, is like a small netbook. So I'm gonna get a small netbook at some point. More than powerful enough to run RPG Maker. Chopper, Chopper, no, fuck you! Oh, Chopper does turn into a big fella. Pirate frippery. Boronic thing. What kind of words are these? Frippery? Boronic? The EEPC 1201N.
Cover me!
Maybe I should get an example of what I'm thinking. Oh. So I'm thinking like the Acer Aspire. One of these is what I got in mind. Like, there we go. One of these, something like that, because it's tiny. Maybe one that isn't missing keys, but like that kind of thing, right? Tiny thing, easy to have on the desk while you're at work. Doesn't get in the way. Just needs to be powerful enough to run RPG Maker. Maybe MS Paint for spriting, maybe A-Sprite. Or even, what's the name of that old one that they used to use for RPG Maker back in the day, that special one? Gear something. Just powerful enough to run those old-fashioned programs. ガムガムの
三刀流
ランブル木星当然
王様だろうと神様だろうと誰が偉くたって偉くなくたって関係ねえんだ。俺は海賊だからな。
見てろ貴様も行儀は悪いな
三刀流
We're gonna trigger it with everyone. Triple APC. Yeah. Unleash a special bond attack with 4 crewmates. That's cool. Yeah, that kind of thing. That kind of era network. Yeah, I'll probably check through this guy first, because, you know, local company, you know, one person running it out of his home. I appreciate the hustle. But if not him, then maybe an eBay job. It's the kind of thing that doesn't show up in a charity shop. That's the problem. And if it did, you know they would just go straight to eBay with it. Come on now!
何の覚悟もねえやつが人のドクロに手出すな。
Oh, nice. I'd be getting this netbook purely for the task of developing Echo Collector. And then, presumably, anything of that era that happens after Echo Collector. So if I decide to make another RPG Maker thing after that.
俺はお前たちに感謝してるんだ。チョッパー
Chopper!
トナカイだ。角だってひずめだってあるし。
Yeah.
青パ
You're a
ナ
reindeer. You should see the amount of porn there is of you,
海
Chopper.
賊にはなりたいけどさ。
You are a human for a
俺
lot
は
of
人
people.
間の仲間ではないんだぞ。化け物だし。俺なんかお前らの仲間にはなれねえよ。
I gotta join your crew. That's right. Bye, Chopper.
だからお礼を言いに来たんだ。誘ってくれてありがとう。俺はここに残るけどいつかまたさ気が向いたらここへ。うるせえ行こう。
Oh, cute.
聞いてよドクトリーヌ。俺海賊になるんだ。あいつらと一緒に行くよ。海に出るんだよ。戦士としてあいつらの仲間になって世界を旅するんだ。
Why is the quote broken?
海賊なんてろくなもんじゃない。あっという間に屍になるのがオチさね。
それでもいいんだ。
What?
生意気言うんじゃないよ。たかだか
Oh, I see. Is the timer?
海へ出るなんて話
Timer
聞い
she's
た
in
こ
the.
とないね。
I see.
そうだよトナカイだ。でも
Timer needs to be updated.
お前みたいな泣き虫が男だって。
Oh no, timer is working. Quote needs to be updated.
お前なんかが海へ出て一体何ができるって言うんだい。
Now we'll try.
あのヤブ医者のように幻想に生きるのかい。
違う、幻想じゃないよ。ドクターの研究は完成してたんだ。
Go on, Nightbot. Satisfy me.
みんなソリに乗って山を降りるぞ。
待ちな。
Good, there we go.
用意はいいかい、若造ども。うちが。
I like how they had one whole render for Kureha. We have one model and one render for Kureha. How's it going, TB? Do you want me to read that out loud? I mean, I can read that out loud. You never know who's listening. Nobody's listening. But you never know who's listening. Nobody's listening. I think Chopper's coming. To be continued. SSS Squad! Arrest SSS him! Yeah, auto set coins to Sanji, sure, why not? Next level. This shit's next level. Showdown at Alubana. Alubana, yay. Alubana. Cool indies? Yeah, I mean... That'd be nice, wouldn't it? I am hoping for news on something I'm actually excited for. I would also like to be surprised. I would like to be pleasantly surprised. That's coins. Costumes cannot be changed because the episode has not been cleared yet, but I want her in a swimsuit! Sorry. Sure. What she said. I've seen this guy before. In like memes and stuff.
悪魔の実を食べたのよ。そうね。余興代わりに見せてあげるわ。
見せて。
冗談じゃないわよ。
ああ。
左手で触れれば、ほら元通り。 これが
Seems like all of the industry events fall on a Thursday.
マネマネの実の能力よ。
It used to be that Nintendo Directs would.
ねえ、なんか船がこっち
Maybe
来るわよ。
it's just been kind of like unofficially decided that Thursday is a good day for these things. I don't know how I feel though.
残念ね。
Because a lot of the times I'm working a Thursday. Thankfully I'm not this week, but that's because the Grand National's on.
でも忘れないで。友情ってやつは付き合った時間とは関係なし。
This guy's weird.
また会おうぜ。
うわーさあ行くのよお前たち。
Oh no no no! Oh no, I didn't book the Grand National off. I'm working the Grand National. So
あいつがミスター2ボンクレ。厄介な相手を逃がしちゃったわね。あの能力を使われたら私たち仲間を信用できなくなる。
I'm working the Grand National, and I'm also working the day after the Grand National, when the majority of my colleagues will be hungover.
印なら罰がいい。
There had better be enough money in the business to pay people out
でもあれは本来相手への死を意味する
on
ん
the
だ
day
ぞ。
after the Grand National.
いいんだ、罰がいい。なあビビ、かっこいいもんな。うん、私もそれがいい。
何でもいいから書けよ。問題はそこじゃねえんだ。
これでよし。
仲間を少しでも怪しいと感じたら。
Oh no no no! There is no avoiding the Grand National. I will be there on Grand National Day. Normally,
とにかく
I would be off one or other of the weekend days, but I'm off this Thursday because I'm working the Saturday and the Sunday. So
上陸するぞ。
it's just kind of how it's landed. Like to give you an example, the following week. I'm working the Saturday, like I would normally be. The crew landed in Alabasta with Vivi, where they entered the lair of Crocodile, leader of Baroque Works. Baroque? She ain't messing with no Baroque. He planned to use his position as one of the 7 warlords of the sea, privateers of the world government. It's always the world government. To take over the kingdom. Caught in the crocodile's trap, Luffy and his crew temporarily became his prisoners, but thanks to the efforts of Sanji and Chopper, who had been separated from the group, they were able to escape. However, in the meantime, Crocodile's plans had nearly come to fruition. As agents of... I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with Baroque Works. Continued their maneuvers. The rebel army and the royal army clashed while drawing closer to the capital city of Alabasta. I am timetabled. My contract is 10 hours. I am timetabled for 20 hours this week. So I'm basically working double what I would normally work. Because it's Grand National. Vivi and the Straw Hat Pirates race to Alabasta to stop fighting and thwart Crocodile's ambitions. So, my employer... because the Grand National is going to be a nightmare, has given everybody a little sweetener to thank them for working the Grand National. So I had £10 from the company as a gift. Thank you, company. That money I spent today on a burger and chips at the seaside, and it was so good. It was so satisfying. Oh, Nami's moveset is interesting.
まだ間に合う。まずは目の前の敵を倒してアルバーナに乗り込むのよ。
That's one.
なんか匂うぞ。鼻が利くんだ。
I spent my £10 at the seaside on burger and chips. And I ate it, staring at the beach. Staring at Deal's broken pier.
こんなところに
Help allies destroy Tashigi. Where are you, Tashigi?
泥の跡また会います
お前と戦う気はねえぞ
So I am not looking forward to Saturday, but at the same time I am kind of looking forward to Saturday. Because as far as bookies go, where I work is really fucking quiet. Compared to how bookies can be, the bookmakers I work at is really fucking quiet. It will be nice to experience what the busiest day of the year is like. Because we didn't even have the Boxing Day racing, or even the New Year's Day racing. It's been such a quiet year. So it'd be nice to see the Grand National and actually see what busy in a bookies is like. But yeah, I'm gonna be tired after the Sunday, but I know that literally the following week I'm on holiday, so it's yeah. Online is a big part. I can reveal who I work for. I don't really care. I work for Ladbrokes. Ladbrokes is of course part of the Entain brand, who own like Paddy Power, Coral, Ladbrokes. Whole bunch of outfits. And they do online, they do omni-channel. A lot of our business is people coming in and using self-service terminals to bet. Which is like no different than like betting online. It's from online enabled self-service betting terminals. Oh my god. The best solution for the paste bin is just to host it on my own web space. During Grand National, well, during the race itself, there's no betting, right? Betting is done, like, well in advance. People put their horses in well in advance. There's people who've been putting their horses on for the Grand National, like, last week. And there'll be people putting them on day off. I think Stupid Poopin is one of them, Moaz. Welcome, welcome. So it's not going to be busy once the Grand National kicks off, and it's not going to be super busy necessarily after the Grand National, other than people coming in who want to get their winnings, right? Because the results for the Grand National generally aren't available until an hour after the race anyway. So we wouldn't have people in right away after the race. The people who will be in after the race are people who want to collect their winnings. We'll be closed an hour early. Is Tashigi in this? Yes, Tashigi's in this level. Tashigi keeps popping up, and Zora's like, I don't want to fight it. I don't want to fight Tashigi. It keeps running away. Oh, there we go. Tashigi has appeared at Missile Sunday.
邪魔よ。私は政府の人間が大嫌いなの。
所長命令始末させてください。
何よ、アーティストやろうっての。
Number 2 is so weird. I don't have the context for like who any of these characters are, right? I haven't watched like more than 5 episodes of One Piece. So a lot of this is flying over my head completely. There's an area it wants me to capture here. Hey, Rosen! It's good to be back. Although I was streaming yesterday morning, I had like a bit of a wobble in the afternoon yesterday. The world is shit. The geopolitical situation is shit. The cost of everything is up. The quality of everything is down. I had a moment where I kind of said, fuck it, what's the point? And it was a scary moment. But I soldiered through. It was a weight of the world moment. Yeah. But I'm all right now. And it's good to have a Warriors Wednesday after missing it like past couple of weeks, right? We got some ground to cover. Never used to be so hot. What happened? Did she grow up?
この国のどこかに眠っているはずだ。教えろ。
兵器？知らないわ。そんなもの。
This Vivi is quite cute.
確かに
Gave her long hair. You know what? With you, there is something more enticing about like short-haired, tomboyish Nami That's not the Netflix VV. Well, what's the Netflix VV? Where's the Microslop store so shit? Ask Microslop. I like my VV like I like my coffee. White and filled with cream? Made from a sachet?
そんな約束を誰がした？お前一人でもさっさと逃げた方がいいんじゃねえか？
いやよ、私はこの国の王女よ。まだ間に合う。攻撃は必ず止めてみせる。
In a plastic cup?
総裁伝と言ったな。
Is that a song lyric? What song lyric is that? In a oh, it's athlete in a plastic box. Oh dear. Maybe I'm getting that mixed up with Red Hot Chili Peppers. I bleed my life into a paper cup. It's definitely how I was feeling yesterday. Right, there's a time limit. What's the time limit? You heard it from Eddie Izzard. Ah. That's one of those comedians that I've had recommended to me over and over and over again. By British people, by Americans. And I figure it's my era of politically incorrect comedy that I would like thoroughly enjoy. Oh, everybody's Kizna action is up. Okay, cool. Well, I may as well make use of them then. Alright, let's activate all three. Boom! It is satisfying when you activate three at once. .1 megabyte app and it's been preparing to download. I thought for a minute that the download was taking that long, and I was thinking, what are you like trying to download from like one of these dodgy sites? It's like buy a membership and download now at the speed of your connection. Or download it at 10 seconds. Or download it 10 hours for like 4 megabytes. You know what I'm talking about. You know what kind of sites. Not Nextbud, it's less useful nowadays. Thanks to all these websites with their age verification built in, a lot of them, they recognize bot activity. It's not so easy to download videos from websites anymore, not even with 9xBuddy, Tube Offline, or any of those. It's crushing. Yeah, I've thought about a VPN, but you see, the issue I have with a VPN, right, is like, I don't like people sniffing around what I'm doing. Granted, I would use a VPN to protect my actions online, right? But by the same token, if I, like, go and buy a VPN membership, then I feel like the government will go, oh, this person's buying a VPN membership, therefore they're obviously up to no good, right? I just want to be left the fuck alone. I hear that Mulvad is good. Mulvad. Mulvad? I hear Mulvad is the way to go. There's a YouTuber I watch who's anti-censorship. And he's always going on about this private internet access. Here's the thing, though. If I hear someone, like, praising an advertiser that hard, I can only assume that they're dodgy, right? So I probably wouldn't go with private internet access on account of how much I've heard them get advertised. I have never watched a YouTube video where someone has said, this video is sponsored by Mulvad. So therefore, they must be more trustworthy on principle, right? Because they're not paying content creators to talk about how great they are. Oh, I know that lady.
読んでみせろ。世界最悪の軍事力。フルトンのありかをさっさと教えろ。
Oh, she's Missile Sunday.
ここには歴史しか記されていない。
何？
フルトンの言葉は一言も出てこなかった。
そうか。残念だ。お前は優秀なパートナーだったが、ここで殺すとしよう。オーネグリフのある場所へお前を
More like Miss All Night Long.
兵器の情報は俺に譲る。
You're not wrong.
そういう協定だった。しかし、最後にお前は
I think my favorites in One Piece, out of the characters I've seen in One Piece, I think my favorites are still Perona and Koala. But I could probably be swayed.
私に考えが。
全てを許すニコロビ。なぜなら俺は。
All those hands, she could keep you busy for a while. I remember, like, back when the internet was big on the who's more powerful, who's better, pirates or ninjas, and people are saying like the ninja hand job must be so good. It's like you're forgetting about Nico Robin. But for real though, the ninja hand job is probably very, very good. NordVPN is another one of those where I shudder at because they've so many YouTube content creators have like shilled for them. I'm skeptical. Straw Hat. So the Nightbot quote thing sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. Okay. I would be better off hosting it on GitHub myself. Oh, shit.
だからその厄介者を見捨てちまえば死なせたくねえから仲間だろうが俺を誰だと思ってる
I'm not staring at him. How am I meant to hit someone I'm not staring at? He made of sand! See, Eddie Brock! Eddie Brock was Sandman, right? In Spider-Man 3? Right, but I'm talking about like the Sam Raimi one, right? Didn't they make Eddie Brock Sandman? Because they already had Venom in the movie and they needed like an excuse. Oh, Flint Marko, okay. What did I think they combined characters? Weird. Oh man. Oh, that's right. Eddie was the photographer, wasn't he? In that movie. Right, yeah. I'm getting two characters in the same movie confused. That's what's happening.
あちしが今この船に乗ってなかったらこの船はデューなってたと思ってんの。
海軍に奪われてたかもね。じゃあお前海軍からボイングリーグを守ってくれたのか？
なぜだ？
Friendship.
ダチだからや。
Yeah.
さっさとトンズラぶっこくわよ。
行きたきゃ行けよ。俺たちはダメだ。仲間を迎えに行くんだ。
ダチのためここで逃げるわ。ボンクレーにあらず。ムキちゃんチームあちしがおとりになるわ。その隙に
Bon Clay is kind of a badass. I hated him at first.
男の道をそれるとも女の道をそれるとも踏み外せぬは人の道。散らばもろとも誠の空に咲かせてみせよう。おーかまうえ。
You can't say micro slop, they'll ban you.
ボンちゃん、俺たちおめえらのこと絶対忘れねえからな。
少しだけ冒険をしました。それは暗い海を渡る絶望を探す旅でした。暗い嵐の中で一隻の船に会いました。船は私の背中を押してこう言います。お前にはあの光が見えないのか。海に逆らわず、しかし船首はまっすぐに。たとえ逆風だろうとも。そして
I feel like this is really interesting to people who are familiar with One Piece. Maybe not so much me.
これを幻と呼ぶけれど、
The gameplay's solid though.
私にはそれだけが真実。そして
Seeing as that Dynasty Warriors 3 Shin-San Goku Musou 2 remaster seems to be like heavily delayed. The next Warriors game for Warriors Wednesday may end up being Persona 5 Strikers. I'm not sure if I'm ready for a 150-hour JRPG with Warriors gameplay.
私一緒には行けません。
She talking through a snail.
冒険はまだしたいけど、私はやっぱりこの国を愛してるから。だから行けません。そっか。私は
Snails are long-range communication. Okay. An X would be a good symbol.
かっこいいもんな。
Elon, don't get any ideas.
私もそれがいい。
何でもいいから書けよ。問題はそこじゃねえんだ。
これでよし。私はここに
Don't question it.
いつかまた
Oh dear.
もう一度仲間と呼んでくれますか。
Do they ever see her again?
バカ、返事しちゃダメ。海軍がビビに気づいてる。私たちとビビとの関わりを証拠づけたら、ビビは罪人になるわ。このまま黙って別れましょう。
Stupid Marines.
これから何が起こっても左腕のこれが仲間の印だ。
That was very Back to the Future. Then the music went ba na 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 da da da. That was like da 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 da. But unfortunately, X. X. Oh hey, check it out. I unlocked what's his name? Deki. Obtain 20 or more skill posters. Nice. I'm still getting achievements. Love to see it. The 100 million belly man. 100 million belly? Are they calling me fat? Yo, Nico Robin, check her out. Woo! She could make my belly grow any... That doesn't work. No. Might be a good idea for me to do some side missions off stream. Before the next Warriors Wednesday. Just to get some of the character levels up. Because I'm consistently 2 levels under where I should be.
ああ。の組織の仇討ちか。相手になるぞ。綺麗なお姉様。
He loves every lady.
なんだお前じゃねえか。生きてたのか。
Missile Sunday.
モンキー・ディ・ルフィ。あなた、私に何をしたか忘れてないわよね。
何って、おいルフィてめえ、
綺麗なお姉さんに何しやがったんだよ。
おいお前、嘘つくな。俺は何もしてねえぞ。
いいえ、耐え難い仕打ちを受けました。
Lick my
責
feet.
任取ってね。
意味わかんねえやつだな。どうしろってんだよ。
私を仲間に入れて。
I was hoping she'd say.
死を望む私をあなたは生かした。それが
Oh, right,
あなた
okay,
の
she
罪。
wanted to die. I see.
私には行くあても帰る場所もないの。だからこの船に置いて。
なんだそうか。そりゃしょうがねえな。いいぞ。
I went to an Iceland today.
心配すんなって。こいつは悪いやつじゃねえから。
Blue Monster 4 packs were like £2.70 each. So I bought like 5 of them.
何が降ってき
It is my favorite. It is my favorite flavor of Monster.
人が空想
But
できる
having
全
this
ての出
many
来事は
in the
起こ
house
りうる
is
現実である。
dangerous. Also, drinking one at 21:41 is dangerous. But I laugh in the face of danger. Ho 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 ho!
まさか空島から。
突如空からガレオン船が落ちて
It's
きた
so
ことに加え
close to Zero
ロ
Green,
ブフォースが上
But
空を指す海事に見舞われた麦
it's
わらの
not as
市
strong
空のどこかに
as
島が
taste
あ
as
る。
Zero Green.
そう結論付けたルフィたちは情報を得るために
Luffy agreed, deciding that there must be islands in the sky, landed on Jaya, and entered
しかしそこ
Mocktown.
は無法者たちが割烹する町だった。
Moku.
おめえが3000万の国か。
Bellamy army. Like Matt Bellamy.
何の真似だ、下っ端。
その質問にゃお前が答えろ。
よーし。覚悟できてんだな、お前。
待って、まだこの町で何も聞き出してないのよ。ねえ、
I don't know if they'll be in your local
何か知ってることは
Iceland.
ない？
The Iceland and Deal had these multi-packs dirt cheap. I was originally gonna buy because they have like the 4 packs of, I think it's like Bulldog Energy or Champion or Warrior or something like that. These like 250 ml like high sugar energy drinks. And the price was obscured on the shelf, and I said to myself, if it's £2 or less, I'll buy them. And I lifted it up and it said £1.50. I'm thinking £1.50 for 4 250 ml energy drinks. Okay, sure. That's not bad at all. But then as I turned the corner and looked at clearance, I saw the 4 packs of Blue Monsters for $2.70. So I fucking bag full.
そうだろう。笑われていこうじゃねえか。高みを目指せば出す拳の見つからねえ喧嘩もあるもんだ。
This is a really bad port. I had to install a patch
ルフィ、
to show PlayStation button icons. I had to use the Steam controller overlay to make the PS5 controller work.
空島の情報を得るためジャヤ島に上陸した一味だったが、無法者の町モックタウンでは何の手がかりも得られなかった。しかし、ロビンが
This is one of those cases where this game is usually down to $5 or less on online storefronts.
その男の名はモンブランクリケット。絵本
And although the price is really good, there's a whole bunch of fuckery to get it to work. I'm running the game windowed because it doesn't have borderless full screen. So I have to run it windowed. I love this generation of PC games in particular. because they are so awkward to run on anything newer than what they were designed for. And they were never made with 2 monitors in mind.
そこにルフィたちと入れ違いに現れたのはモックタウンにいた海賊ベラミーだった。ベラミーはクリケットから金塊を奪い去る。その金塊はクリケットが長年の苦労の末にようやく見つけた
City of Gold? El Dorado?
唯一の証だった。クリケットの元に戻ったルフィたちはベラミーの非常な行いに激怒。空島へ出航する前に
El Dorado, Gandara. It exists in like so many different like folklore and myth. Defeat Bellamy. Any Straw Hat Pirates flee or Cricket Mansion's captured. Defeat Bellamy Army. How hard can it be? Bellamy! Bellamy! Oh, her attack animations are fun. She's very Oichi from Sengoku Basara. Oichi attacks with hands that come out of the ground. Quite similar. Hey Robin, do you... Oh no, Oaz. Oh, you. Oh yes, zoom in on the chest. They wouldn't do that nowadays. Game developers are too scared of doing something like that nowadays. Back when sex was allowed to sell, you know, they say sex sells, but nobody uses sex to sell anymore now. It's really quite sad. I propose we use sex to sell again. Big Bang Theory. Ooh, Young Sheldon. Ooh. Freshly shelled hard-boiled eggs. Now we're talking. Boil them with a little tiny bit of vinegar in the water. Then, once they're boiled, put them straight in ice-cold water. Let them sit. And then when you peel them underwater. Roll them against the bottom of the plastic container or whatever you're rolling them in. And peel them underwater, and you get a perfect peel every time. None of this bullshit where you take like part of the eggshell off and like a whole chunk of egg goes with it. Nah. Now, you know, what? Peel it underwater, boil it with a little bit of vinegar, transfer it to ice-cold water, peel it by rolling the egg. Perfect peel every time. For more tips, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this webzone. You can drill clean holes in glass without breaking it if you do it underwater. I did wonder how people do that, so that makes sense. I figured there would have to be a way. Tits. Treasure event.
時間がない。ベラミーの居場所を教えてくれるかしら。
てめえら、あの嘘つき野郎の金塊を取り返しに来たのか。あの嘘つきノーランドの子孫のよ。
嘘つきノーランド。 詳しく聞かせてもらえる？
知らねえのか。モンブラン・ノーランドって探検家の話だ。山のような黄金を見たってノーランドの話を信じた王様や。
What's this AI generated looking ass book? I can't believe these game developers would just like AI generate assets like that. Well, even the text is all fucked up and messed up. What is this AI generated nonsense? There's smoke behind the book for no reason. Obviously AI generated.
それはこちらの船長さんが決めることだ。ベラムはどこに？
知らねえよ。町のどこかにはいるはずだ。
本当に知らないみたい。ひとまず町へ行きましょう。
I wonder if there's any mods for this game. Character model mods. No reason. Whee! That's a fun move. I just like the idea of Robin just slapping me. Bonk. Stage 1. Woo! That's a lot of belly.
なんだあいつ。
Do you think Windows has been spying on you this whole time, Matsu? Surely not Windows. Surely Windows would not spy on you.
1、10、100、1000万、10万、100万、1000万、1億！1億！騒がしい奴らだな。何の話だよ。ベラミー、あんたすぐ逃げた方がいいぜ。殺されるぞ。昼間のあいつ、1億の賞金首だ。あんたより懸賞金が上なんだよ、ベラミー。バカどもがこんな紙切れに怯えやがって。当人の弱さを目の当たりにしておきながらそのざまかよ。てめえの手配書を偽造して貼ったりかましてるだけだ。あんな雑魚とっとと始末してきやがれ。
I don't think he faked the wanted poster. Come on now. He'd choose a more flattering photo if he did. Santoryu! Right, next one is 3. Let's raise the Kizuna bar back up to the others. So Triple I gaming show tomorrow, and the first Power Wash stream. What? Streamed it before? What? No, never. I have no idea what you're talking about. Maybe not as cozy conversation, we'll see. I feel like I don't share my feelings enough. I feel like a proper string of consciousness kind of stream is good every once in a while. The last thing I should do is bottle up my emotions when the world is so dog shit terrible. House Flipper. Oh yeah. I picked that up recently because it was free on Steam. House Flipper would also make for good cozy streams. I'd have to make a House Flipper thumbnail though. How would I do that? Like Eiko holding a paintbrush? Bucket paint? Oh, like Tim the Toolman Taylor holding a handheld power drill. Oh, that'd look good. Oh, you got me thinking. Yeah, like Tim the Toolman Taylor.
探してたのは1億を超える首だ。さあ成り上がってやるぜ。ここから。
ウィー。Bob the Builder cosplay. Thanks for the subscription, John.
てめえの1億の首もらいに行くぞ。観念しろや。
Okay, which door is gonna open? Not this one. Okay.
あいつら空島へ行く気だろう。島を出られると面倒だな。任せろ船長。奴らの船をぶっ壊しときゃどこにも行けねえ。
This way. We don't want them to get to Cricket Mansion, because if they take Cricket Mansion, we're screwed. PC Building Simulator. Doesn't it have, like, licensed parts and stuff? Like, licensed DLC? I remember seeing something about actually having, like, real processors and graphics cards in it. I can see it as a wish fulfillment game. Like, this is the supercomputer I'd love to have. Allies intimidated by Burgess. Who could possibly be intimidated by this man? I remember seeing it at one of the gaming shows, like, while it was in development, like a Future Gaming Show or something like that. PC Gamer. Don't lie to me, rat teacher. That must have been from one of the Arthur streams. Right, which enemies are going to appear now?
あの人たちまた会うことになりそう。
今それどころじゃねえよ。ベラミーから金塊を奪い返さねえと。
ベラミー
臆病者が俺のいねえところで生きがってやがるな。聞いたぜ。黄金を取り返しに来たんだろ。昼間みてえに怯えて突っ立ってても俺から何も奪えやしねえんだぜ、臆病者。
昼のことは別の話だ。
他人が苦労の末に手に入れた宝ってのはまた格別の味がするもんだ。人が俺をなんて呼ぶか教えてやろうか。ハイエナだ。
ハイエナ。I find that with a lot of those sorts of games, that they get a bit samey. Yet at the same time, I will happily play a 1 versus 100 game, a 1 versus 1000 game, like Dynasty Warriors, for hours on end and have no problems. It's weird. There's something about repetitive tasks and it's killing 1,000 enemies at a time is fine, but repetitive tasks, like here's a shopping list of things you have to do, hate it. Can't stomach a game like that. It's one of those Warriors games where the enemies can actually attack back, you know? It's kind of weird. You get a fistful of attacks, like a face full of fists, a face full of attacks from enemies. It's always a bit distracting in a Warriors game when that happens. Max, 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 and we're all on friendship. That's what I like to see. Don't want that pirate captain making his way to Going Merry. We have to distract him. Okay. The same goes for this one coming up the left. Can't let them make their way to the Going Merry. It's okay, we distracted him. Yet I'll walk in a straight line listening to nothing but Norman Reedus breathing and call it similar. I wouldn't really say that like fits the bill of like a repetitive task though, because so much of what makes Death Stranding's gameplay compelling is that you are navigating an environment, even if the environment is sometimes plain, there's so much that goes into navigating it. How much can I carry? How much can I safely carry? Should I build a vehicle to travel across this distance? Like there's so much involved in traversing the world of Death Stranding. I wouldn't say it fits like the same bill of like repetitive. Here's Draven! Hey Draven! How's it going, Draven? That's so Draven. And green Drabbles. This is one really solid Warriors game. It's good, but I'm not sure I know why it's good, but like every time I do a special as Nico Robin, like I just get a hit of dopamine for some reason, and I'm not sure why. It's good to be back. It's been too long since we did a Warriors Wednesday. And in particular, it's been too long since we last played this. It's nice to have you here. Warriors Wednesday is your hump day. Your hump day stream. It's the middle of the week. If you work a traditional 5-day week, then you know that your weekend, you have less time. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm trying to say. There's less than half of the week left. Defeat Bellamy. Oh, the man with space dementia. All I can think of is Matt Bellamy from Muse. I see the name Bellamy. Is he springy? He's springy! He's Jerry Springer. Almost picked up Jerry Springer the musical today on DVD. In hindsight, I kind of wish I had. I have to go to the office in person tomorrow for a special thing. To make up with it, we're bringing in pancake supplies and we're gonna have a flapjack feast. Oh! Oh! I'm hoping that maybe there might be some pizza or some chicken or something on Saturday during the Grand National. Hoping that maybe we can get something in at work. There is technically an extra social fund, so besides the £10 we've been given, there is like I think it's a £50 social fund for celebrating the Grand National. It'd be nice to get something going there on Saturday. Like pizza or some fried chicken or something. If we do pizza, we can do a veggie option, and that way we cover everybody. Well, there's like 5 of us working, and it's £10 per head. It's like 50 quid. Hopefully we get to see some of it. And it isn't just all drank by our manager. I'm genuinely thinking that I might just go to Favorite Chicken and get like the the 21-pound thing where it's like, here's like a big box of chicken, and here's 4 servings of fries, and here's like a bottle of drink and a whole bunch of sides. I need to make sure the people I'm working with can eat chicken. I think at least one of the people I'm working with on that day does not eat meat. So I might go for a veggie option instead, like a... Oh, sorry, like 2 pizzas and one of them's like a veggie pizza. Go to Costco and get the 27-pound bucket of macaroni and cheese. I would love it if there was a Costco near me. They're more sort of further up the country, sort of more northern. I hear UK Costco is really good.
そろそろクリケットさんが教えてくれた場所に近いはずよ。ひし形のおっさんが言ってた通り、不思議雲が出てきたな。
公開した。ロックポースはどう？
ずっと
Costco.
あの雲を指してる。
Well, they do it for catering. You can get similarly sized things in my neck of the woods from Booker Wholesale. They'll do big tubs of stuff, ready to serve for catering. You get like a tin of baked beans that's like the size of 2 human heads, because it's designed to be used in restaurants and that sort of thing. But it's always funny to buy a catering-sized thing as a regular person and just use it. Yeah. I stopped going to Booker because we stopped doing business stuff for we had a local church that had a card, and we would go shopping for them. It was the perfect opportunity to go shopping for us too. They don't tend to do much stuff at Booker now for the local church. It's almost like when I buy one of those big bags of Pufaletti, but they're always so light because they're basically just extruded corn. You can imagine how much heavier those would be if they were actually made of potato. I love me a good wholesaler. I didn't get a screenshot of it in time. I want that to be continued screen. I'll get a screenshot of it at some point. Wholesaler or wholesaler? Oh, that's great. Bulk tendies. Bulk tendies sounds great. Episode 4, Adventure on Kami's Island. Oh, it's me, Kami. Up on Kami's lookout. Kami just means, like, God in Japanese, so... I'm not surprised that multiple series have a character called Kami. 30 hot dogs. Oh. I can't think about food now. I have had far too much indulgence today. I remember liking Usopp's Usopp. Let's use Usopp. I need to get me some hot dogs. Here's how I cook hot dogs. I slice them down the middle, shove them on a plastic plate or in a plastic tub, and microwave the fuck out of them. That's how I cook them. With help from Mont Blanc, the Straw Hat Pirates were able to use the knock upstream. A knock upstream. Isn't that when you play an adult video game on the internet? And arrive safely in the Sky Islands. I like my women how I like my hot dogs. What? Sliced open and sweating. The country was called Skypiea, also known as the Upper Yard, and was ruled by a kami named Eneru. Eneru kept the Sky People in the Holy Land, the Upper Yard, under constant surveillance. Meanwhile, there was another power that opposed Eneru. They were known as the Shandians, and they waged a constant war on Eneru to take back their homeland, the Upper Yard. Under these circumstances, Luffy and his crew were accused of illegal entry by Skypian forces and forced to face divine judgment. Covered in cheese whiz. You reminded me inadvertently of Weird Al. There's a Weird Al song where if you reverse it, he's back masked in the words, Satan loves cheese whiz. That's what you reminded me of.
Nani-san! ロビンちゃんこれぞ天の裁き不法入国の罪を犯したお前たちは禁断の聖地アッパーヤードにいる神官たちの手で裁かれるのだ
I remember having a phase where I was really obsessed with Backmask's lyrics, and then that phase eventually died out.
仲間を返して欲しけりゃ島に入ってきやがれと
まあでも新艦ってのぶっ飛ばしゃいいんだろ
お前たちに勝ち目などあるものか何より島にはゴッドエネルもいらっしゃるのだ
うるせえまとめてぶっ飛ばしてやる行くぞアッパーヤード
Oh, yeah that.
政界人が紛れ込んだか
Oh, I know the guy! I know the guy with the thunder drum! I've got his boat! I got that guy's boat! So that's an Eru, right, okay. I've got his boat as a model kit. Rescue the crew and head to the sacrificial altar. Any Straw Hat Pirates flee or the sacrificial altar is captured. Allies are rescued. Okay. Yeah. Sounds good.
さあ行くかアッパーヤード仲間とメリー号を取り戻すぞなんで神の試練なんざ受けなきゃならねえんだとにかくお前らは俺の身の安全を最優先だ
Right, looks like this one we just have to fight our way through.
殺していい生贄はあれだけか
Making sure our teammates don't get damaged too much in the process.
チョッパーが心配だわ。メリー号に戻らなきゃ。
Got a target. We can't get there.
お前たちにもはや逃げ場はない。
Running, 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 running. Take out that Sky Captain. Okay, now Zoro can progress. Don't fuck it up, Zoro! Don't fuck it up, Luffy! Don't fuck it up, Nami! Sky Pirate Captain has appeared. Ensure the Straw Hat Pirates don't flee. Working on it. Right. That's Wondermax. So it's just two teammates. Okay. Just two teammates. What do you mean appeared? Huh? Are you a Sky Pirate? I have streamer brain. What are you reacting to? Got a really bad case of streamer brain today. The Skype. Ah, right, okay. Alrighty then. That's it. Right, okay. That's two captains. Oh no, the Shandians are here. Are they called Shandians because they like Shandy? I'll be wherever the cute girls are. That's where I'll be. I'm a Sanji type character, except I'm not afraid of beating a chick up if she utterly deserves it. Hey, Sushi Sunshine! Sushi Sunshine, Sushi Sunshine, sha-la-la-la-la-la! I think I have a clip for that. I think I have a clip.
Sushi Sunshine, Sushi Sunshine, Sushi Sunshine. 知らない。何これ。
砂番は俺たちが引き受ける。
Hey, Sushi Sunshine. A game that isn't DokeV came out. Called Crimson Desert. By the makers of DokeV. Now the official line is that Dokev will come out in 2 to 3 years from now. We'll all be old men! We're old men. We're just old men. Not as cool as Dokev. I can see that Dokev is in good hands. That's my official line. I can see it's in good hands. I trust Pearl Abyss completely, given how Crimson Desert has turned out. Ong Dong. I got Ong Dong all night long. You're just making me think of like Xanadu. Give me Ong Dong all night long. Give me Ong Dong. Oh. Ong Dongi. They're here. How many more Kizuna meters do I need to fill up here? Namis, I think. Namis. Having to jump between arenas just to make sure that each of my teammates stays alive. This is specifically like playing a PlayStation 2 era Warriors game. Did he turn invisible? Dang. Let's get rid of this Inaru fellow. There we go. Right. We've got a teammate who's been clashing for quite a while down here. And I want to get to them and heal them. Oh, it's Robin! I'm so sorry, Robin. I'm a terrible boyfriend. Can't play Hopmon in this state. What is Hopmon, just out of curiosity? It's a 3D puzzle game. Released, I want to say, in the very early 2000s for PC. Yeah, I was gonna play it on the Windows XP streams, but couldn't find my disc copy. I know where it is now, though. The Bum Bazooka? Yeah, maybe. Problem is there's so many brand new releases at the moment, and then just things that I generally enjoy playing. that I haven't had the gumption to get a Windows XP stream going again. But I'll put the time into it at some point. For old time's sake. Why is this area showing as red? It's not in major trouble. Nami's attempting to flee. Okay. Okay, Wiper. Taskbar's on the left. Oh, I think that would take me some getting used to. I know my brother does the whole, like, taskbar on the left thing. By the way, how's this game? It's really good, but it's a PC port from the era when PC ports were not very good. So there's a lot of flaws with the way this port works. You have to do a lot of work to make this function properly on modern machines. But once you do that, it's perfectly fine. Ha! He's on our side now. Defeat conditions have changed. Multiple territories were captured because of the shock of the Milky Road. What? I must say, my interest in One Piece has gone up exponentially since starting to play this. I can see myself getting into One Piece. But it will take a while because there's so much of it. Thanks for the subscribe, Chad Stewart. Thank you. Right, we need to get to this teammate that's struggling up here. I've never seen this in Naruto. I want to see a special activation. Oh, it's not in area. White Wiper. Like the things you install on your car window, right?
れて消される玉じゃねえんだ、俺は。やってやろう。
Right. Who's in trouble here? Robin is about to retreat. I don't think so. How can Robin be struggling in the corner there against, like, generic enemies? There's not even... Oh my god. Unbelievable. I failed a mission. That's the first time I've failed a mission in this game. Holy shit, buggables! Let's try this one again.
Montblanc の助力を得てノックアップストリームを捉え麦わらの使い切り。
Oh, okay. Skip events working. Right. Give this another shot. Mochi. I have my theories. So I've noticed that a particular channel that posts Mochi highlights Dago Azi has not been as active, and I wonder if there's any connection. I'm certainly not implying that Mochi is a guy, but more that perhaps there's something else going on that has affected Dango Azi and affected Mochi. I still want to know what was happening with fucking Tsukasa Haduki. Gomu Gomu no! Gomu Gomu no! Gomu Gomu no!
お前たちにもはや逃げ場はない。
Reason why I wasn't playing as Luffy is because his Gomu Gomu no is really annoying. Gomu Gomu no! Gomu Gomu maybe. Like, long before I played this, like, I always had, like, Gomu Gomu no fuck you! As a thing I would say. Sanji is a stand-in for the audience. Is that when Gomu Gomu then flips the bird? Yeah, he the Gomu Gomu no fuck you is when he stretches his arm out all the way forwards with a middle finger on his hand, and like rubs it in the person's face.
Luffy か助かったぜ。メリー号へ戻るつもりが見つからなくてよ。
悪いが俺も迷子だ。仕方ねえ。勘で進むぞ。
Oh, so that means peace in Japan. Okay. That's fun. That's fun. I don't want world peace, I just want a piece of the world. By the way, how was Easter? It kind of just existed. I didn't get up to very much. A piece of the world? Only one piece? Oh, you're on fire! You are on fire! Put yourself out! Rim shot! Roommate time with Nami! Don't fuck it up, Nami! Don't fuck it up, Luffy! Don't fuck it up, Zoro! Zoro got lost and has retreated temporarily. Oh dear. Who's in trouble? Nami. Yeah, okay, that's the way I'm going. They're kind of fighting each other. Could not find the city of gold. Yeah, you and Marco Polo. Is that not an area? No. Defeat the Sky Captain and help Robin. Working on it. Come on, no! Reminds me of that character in Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity that's like, vomit now! Vomit now! I thought about like Age of Calamity or the third like Hyrule Warriors, Warriors Wednesday. But the truth is, I don't care enough about that version of Legend of Zelda to like give a shit. Is there any teammate that's really struggling right now for health? Nami. This would have to be Nami, wouldn't it? It's always Nami. The only way to make sure Nami doesn't die is to fucking play as Nami. And I can't play as Nami in this mission. Have a heal, Nami. Fuck. I can't lock on to those base commanders. Could not find City of Gold. Usopp and Sanji. Don't fuck it up, Usopp! Don't fuck it up, Sanji! Back we go. Yes, I will help you, Nami, but the unfortunate thing is these guys are flashing red, so I had to do something about them first. Bonk. That did barely any damage. What the hell? Bonk. There we go. That's better. Where is Chopper? Chopper's that one. Okay. How was the Sonic game you played? Oh, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. It's a very solid Sonic racing game. It's very good. I'm not particularly good at it yet, but I will put some time into getting good at it. Al Naja from Puyo Puyo is being added to the game in May. And that's huge for a Puyo Puyo fan like me. That is positively huge. Sega barely acknowledges Puyo Puyo much at all. So it's really a big deal that they now are. That was the mistake I made last time. Stop protecting Chopper. Nice. Yeah. Well, much like Sonic the Hedgehog, it's what, like the 25th anniversary of Puyo Puyo and the 25th anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog this year. Is that right? 35th. Is that right? Yeah, 35th. Because I'm 36, lol. That's depressing. So, because it's the 36th anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog, the 35th anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog, and the 35th anniversary of Puyo Puyo, Sega have kind of gone all out for the anniversaries of both. Yeah, so to access it in the Sega Mega Drive Mini, you have to set your console to Japanese, and then go to Mean Bean Machine, which becomes Puyo Puyo. But then you can save a state, like in slot 4 or whatever, in like one of your lesser used slots. And then when you're back on the English ROM list, you can load that slot to just play Puyo Puyo without having to be in Japanese mode. Who's in trouble and where? Okay. How is Zoro in trouble? Says the person's in trouble. You go there and they're just like having a delicious sandwich and a cup of tea, and it's like, how the fuck are they in trouble? Probotector. I blame Germany for that. Having enemies be robots and all blood removed, that screams Germany. That screams Germany's involvement. You know, you wouldn't make a separate version just for Germany. What you would do is just make the version for Europe and make it fit the lowest common denominator, which is Germany. When it comes to censorship, in that era at least. Right, who's the trouble now? Nami is fine. Robin's a bit low on health. Let's make our way towards Robin. Oh yeah, they would be able to play it by going to the Japanese language settings. Germany isn't so bothered today like they were back then. Video games were seen as warping the minds of the youth back in that sort of era. Huh? Oh, fuck right off! Excuse me? Huh? The game crashed. It crashed. How many times do I have to play the same fuck shit piece of shit level? Huh. The first time I played the level, I failed. The second time I played the level, it crashed. Let's jump into Dreamlog. What's the drink of the day? Blue Monster, and at this time of night is a really bad idea.
そしてここにまた一人熾烈な戦いに身を投じようとする者がいた。
Which costume options have we got? New World. Samurai Warriors Kaihime. Dynasty Warriors Shinkai. Dressrosa. Cool. So how does Dreamlog work? This world is a dream world, where individual characters from One Piece can meet up and do battle together. By winning battles on islands floating on the sea, you can advance to the next time. On some islands, tough enemies lie in wait to block your path. By taking on these tough enemies, you make them available as playable characters in the world. Pirate Mega Showdown level 100. Surgeon of Life or Death. World Government Mega Showdown. To Unknown Seas level 1. City of Gold has been found in the sky. All's quiet on East Blue. Oh yeah, the area from the start of the game. Okay. I think. Logetown Harbor. Don't have any coins available. Smoker or Tashigi fleet or Logetown Harbor is captured. Right. If the game crashes again, like I just drop One Piece Pirate Warriors 3 as a Wednesday Warriors game. Because this is a dodgy port. This has always been a dodgy port. And that's funny because it's the word port and pirates sail from a port. And Logetown is a dodgy port. So it's very funny. It works on multiple levels. Please laugh. Legs! Holy shit. Oh, it's Arlong! Okay. Smoker's at max. Let's get Tashigi up.
Captain Kuro. 知らんな。動くな。おとなしく捕まるんだ。面倒だ。一気に消してやる。
Oh, Hatchan. Bang, 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 bang.
ねえんだぞ。六刀流の本気を見ろ。ここは俺たちで守っとくな。
Right. Need to defeat Kuro.
ちょっと暴れすぎたかしら。
Buggy and Alvida might be... I can't get to them yet. My path to them is blocked off. Aha! Right. Gates have been opened.
今はこのくらいにしとこうか。
大変など花から相手に誰の花が入からだ。
Oh! Buggy and Alvida moved around the map. Okay.
あいつの縄張りが落ちそう。なんとかした方がいいんじゃないかしら。この場所を譲ってくれるの？助かるわ。
Legs.
やりやが俺たちも続くぞ。俺の計画を壊しやがって。暴れるだけのバカな店員にはうんざりだ。
何があったって曲げられない正義がある。
次は殺す。
あら、それで終わり？
麦わらの一味、どこまで強くなっていく。
強き者がいるようだ。この戦場ならば俺も楽しめるか。
They're here.
大軍の邪魔をしててめえが後でどうなるか分かってんのか。
待てよ、予定変更だ。
Buggy and Alvida. Sounds like a spread. Sounds like something you put on a loaf of bread.
ここまでです。
観念しなホワイト。
Bye bye, Alvida.
勘違いするな。俺が来た目的は勝利だ。俺は甘ったれたギア嬢が最も嫌いなんだ。
私は一度休ませてもらうからね。
二度と邪魔してほしくないわね。
Legs. Ah.
俺はもともとお前ら七部会を信用しちゃいねえ。
Bye bye, Buggy.
一旦逃げるぞ。
痛かったかしら。ごめんなさいね。
行くわ。
ああ、スピード。私もここまでで。それは意味がない。
観念しなホワイト。
気にしろ。俺は傍観者に過ぎん。 耳障りだ。豆数とも聞こえている。
Barely any damage to him. That reminds me of that fight I did in the story mode where it took like forever to get the boss's health down. It was because I'm not supposed to fight said boss. I'm supposed to just let them wander the map. Smoker is in trouble. Right, so I do have to. The legs do barely any damage. Tashigi is about to retreat. Who am I meant to focus on? Right, okay. Tashigi, clearly. So I need to run into Tashigi to give us some health back.
頼もしいわ。
虫けらいっぴ潰されたところで大したことはね
救援感謝します。
お前ら引っ込んでろ。俺が蹴りつけてやる。
Yeah, well, wouldn't have left Smoker on his own. The game hadn't told me to leave Smoker on his own.
押されてる。なんとか切り抜けなければ。大したことないわね。麦わらの一味、どこまで強くなっていくの？
救援か。すまねえ。
また痛いものだ。
ちょっと暴れすぎたかしら。
強き者よ、見事だ。貴様ほどの力を持つ者は世に何人もいまい。
At least those purple clouds are... Oh, they're the points.
俺を怒らせたんだ。原型とどめちゃおかねえぞ。縄張りの守備についてやろう。
Zero! Yeah! Alright. Mission successful. teammates have appeared too. Oh, Kobe all grown up. Look at that.
おいすまん。寝ておった。どこへ逃げたんじゃ。
大物が出てきちまったかい。ついてないね。
ここは一緒にいた方が得策か。俺様が味方してやる。恩に切ろう。
俺が攻めてやろう。手を貸してほしいの。計画なしの乱闘じゃ収拾もつかねえだろ。
Oh no. They're all back on the map, and they've all joined together, and they're all going to spread in different directions. Right. It is in my best interest to intercept as many as possible.
味方に手を貸してやれ。
俺より加勢します。
They're probably going to go easy on me and make them all have low health. To balance out the fact I have to fight so many of them.
俺はさらにでかい力を手にする男だ。こんなところで捕まるわけにはいかねえ。
Yes, they are.
待っとれ。すぐに捕まえてやるわい。さすがに腕がなまっていたということか。
二度と邪魔してほしくないわね。
Legs. Dog Freak's actually got like a considerable amount of health. Trying to flee. Who's trying to flee? Middle. Shiki's trying to flee. Looks safe to Shiki.
痛かったかしら。ごめんなさいね。行こう。フルフルール。
観念しな。
ここまでです。切りしぐれ。
ボンク。
モンスター。至急救援願います。
なんてやつらだ。
How long?
大したことないわね。
待て。もう一暴れするか。
フルフルール。
バカな。俺がここを種族になど。
ちょっと暴れすぎたかしら。
海兵として剣士としてここで負けるわけにはいかない。
Need them both to die relatively quick, so I can get to Kobe. Okay. Kobe time.
二度と邪魔してほしくないわね。
どいつもこいつも私の実力を見せる時が来たようだ。私と勝負して
Going hard today. We're going hard. We're going fast. I figure I wanted to see at least another level cleared, considering that we failed a stage, then doing well on the stage, it crashed. I figured that I wanted to at least get some gameplay, some more gameplay in tonight. So, wanted to get at least one more stage in.
奴らも観念したらしい。防衛完了だな。
みんな、お疲れ様。
I get to see what Dreamlog is like, which seems to be like a remix mode.
素敵よ。
Now I want to know what happens when I beat a level. Does it open the path? It was the first time the game crashed, but I had failed the level previously. So it was really annoying that I was basically in a situation where I had essentially failed to complete a level twice. So I felt like I needed to play a little bit more of the game just to sort of balance that out. Giant fisherman. There's so much One Piece I don't know. Gain control of enemy territory with lore. Hey, unlike the story mode, it actually tells you what your rank is going to be in the bottom right as you're playing in Dreamlog. That's neat. Reminds me of how it works in Samurai Warriors 5 in the Citadel mode. Citadel mode in that game, though, is like really solid because you know that a level is only going to take you 4 minutes. It's under a major time limit. Whereas in this, you don't know how long a level's really going to be until you sink your teeth into it. There's no like quick Warriors fix. Whereas with Samurai Warriors 5 there is. Defeat Monet. Can I get to Monet? Now I can. Yo, she's a harpy? Wait, there's a harpy in One Piece? She's cute too. She's a cute harpy. Nami? Don't fuck it up, Nami. Some new territories have opened up. Feet Hottie on the top right. That I can do. May as well go straight there.
知ってた？擬人公開士は戦闘だってお手の物なの。
Wonder what it takes to get a rank S here. Weather egg.
順当に進んでいるらしい。
Oh, look at this loser. The weird face. Build hero power. That means hero power just ended. It's really unfortunate. Big legs. Fuck! Getting knocked around all over the place. Playing too much House Flipper. Maybe I can give House Flipper a go. I mean, it was free. Foolish not to. Unknown adventures await in this scene. I want to change character. There's no change character from within that mode. I don't want to use this mode to power Luffy up. Toy shop? Winter clothes. You can't change... You can't use the coins from that menu either. That's kind of silly. Wipe out all enemies. Front of tavern is captured.
かかってこい。絶対守り抜いてやる。
無理を跳ね返そう。
ゴムゴムの Dude, they put Windows Vista in this? I don't get it. Is that like a... Is there a character called Vista or something? Prevent Caesar from reaching Artillery Square.
私とお前の能力があれば怖いものはないがね。実験が台無しにならなきゃいいな。俺が負けるんだ。聞くしかねえよな。
Okay, take that, Caesar.
ぶっ飛ばしてやった。ゴムゴムの。
お見せしろ。
Is he like the Mr. Satan of the One Piece world? He strikes me as a bit of a fake swordsman. Ah, that's the mustache guy, right. He strikes me as a bit of a Mr. Satan type character. Like, not actually a good swordsman. All that money.
俺は助けてもらわねえと生きていけねえ。俺にできんのは勝つことだけだ。あいつら許さねえ。わあ、俺たちの縄張りだ。
なるほど、凡人ではないな。親父に張り合おうってだけはある。
Gomu Gomu no! Gomu Gomu no! This guy's taking a lot of punishment. Is there more enemy? There is more enemy. It's a Warriors game. There is more enemy until there is not more enemy. When there is no more enemy, you win. Beat Monet to win the battle. Okay. We don't have to rush it. Oh, shit. I don't know if there's anything I can do to mitigate crashes. Some players on the Steam forums were saying that they were having crashes in the same mission every time. And that worries me. Yeah, because if that means that some file is being generated somewhere that like persists and it keeps creating a crash every time, you'd never know. Come on,
そう期待外れな。
So I think what we'll do is we'll stick with Pirate Warriors 3. I'll do some Dreamlog. Hopefully I'll get time to do some Dreamlog. This mode. Off stream. To level up the characters. Then maybe the next time we play on stream, I might be like 4 levels higher, overpowered, skill posters filled, you know. And then maybe the mission that we're stuck on will be a piece of piss. One would hope. But I see it crawling ever closer to midnight. Want to get us up to the max. It's important. It's taking a while. Want to take Monet out with a Kizuna Rush Muso attack. To do that, I need to have a full Kizuna Rush bar. Yes, I do. Okay. Need to take out this phase of her. Phase 3, let's go. We go. Just no rush finish. Nice. Satisfying. Take that, Harpy lady. Captain's Wisdom Plus. Special attack gauge automatically increases at a reasonable pace. That sounds handy. Blow away the enemy who stands in your way. Settle the score with a formidable enemy in this showdown episode. Oh, to unlock Ace. That's cool. Well, I gotta go. It's been a long day. I did a long walk. It was warm, it was sunny. Took a lot out of me. I'm gonna go get some sleep. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming to another Warriors Wednesday. Thanks. Until next time, if we live that long, take care.